Hey guys, Kevin with Flatline Van Co here. I'm going to show you how to install a headliner shelf. Stock van here, nothing in it. The headliner, right, just as yours should show up. We've got our headliner shelf here, formed aluminum, brackets, bags of hardware, just a couple hand tools, Torx, T25, T30, a little screwdriver, number 4 Allen, and a 7/16 wrench. Let me show you these brackets. So these guys here, the ones that go back behind this coat hook on the B pillar. If you want to, you can run them on the outside just as easy, they still work, or I'll show you here in a sec, you can tuck them back behind the plastic there and get them mounted up super clean. Same thing, these guys go back behind the factory hand bolt there, so they tuck behind there and get re-bolted back up with that hardware. Let me show you how those guys pop out really fast. So fly head just underneath the bottom side of this, little twist comes off. T25, pull this guy out. You'll see on the back side of this little clip there's kind of a bent indicator there, that square side. That'll be important to line back up with the square hole there. So float plane going by outside, landing on the river right outside the shop here. Just gotta pull it a little bit farther away from the wall. And get that circle lined up right in there, and then get this guy back in. Cool. And then get over on this guy. And then this bracket, just pull the handle out. There's a little bit of a shoulder back there on the inside of this. There's like a metal insert on the inside of this handle that keeps it from crushing, so you do have to pull it a little bit farther away from the wall than you think. This thing goes back in. Cool. I'm gonna leave this one loose so I can keep that adjusted before I suck down the shelf itself. Right, so we got the brackets installed, all 4 of them are on. A little dark there, sorry. You'll see these are a little bit loose still, so that when we install this, it stays flat. I'll show you how to get the shelf installed. There is a little pro tip I'll show you if you're doing it by yourself. It's a little tricky, but you have 2 options when you're putting this on. You can put it from the bottom side up so that it covers this top flange. You won't see it then from the bottom, you'll just see the clean shelf. It's a little bit harder to hold if you're doing it by yourself. If you want to though, or if you don't care, you can just set the shelf on top and bolt it through. It doesn't matter. I think it's a little cleaner if you do them from the bottom side though, because then it covers up that tab. But I'll show you a little trick. So on the shelf itself, you'll see there is a little bit of a flange right here. And basically what we'll do is we'll rest the bottom of it on the visors, and then you use that back edge to hook your bracket and hang it in place. So, show you real fast. This back edge here is just hanging onto that bracket by itself. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle my hardware, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put some of my hardware up there already. So, while I'm doing the awkward reach, it's easier to get in. Another good tip is get all your stuff laid out, have your tools within reach, make sure your hardware is where you can reach it so that it's a little bit easier. Things just need to get finger tight at first, and then we can come back and cinch them down. Here, I'll show you from the top side. You can see there's the bolts through the slot. Screw up through the bottom. Washer nut. Cool. We will get the other side in, and then we'll jump up and tighten those down. You can see there. There's some adjustment in that slot. When we get it in there, we're gonna want to push it all the way forward, make sure it's tight. Right on. So we got all the screws tightened up on there. The 1/4-20 guys, button heads up over top. Got the screws on the factory handles tightened back up. And it is all dialed. It's that simple. The shelf's pretty strong. The aluminum itself's strong. It's got a couple brakes in there. Add a lot of stiffness. This return on top adds a lot of stiffness. This is a factory. Grab handle is super strong, so this shelf is pretty bomb-proof. Obviously the space that's up there is not the biggest, so you're not putting a bunch of heavy stuff up there anyways, but definitely use caution with what you're choosing to put up there. It's got the L-track cutouts right there, and then two tucked up there. If you want to hang straps, get some of those coat hooks, whatever you guys want to do. Also, the aluminum is able to drill pretty easy if you have something you want to mount to it, curtain rod, or whatever else you guys got. But yeah, let us know if you got any questions. Hit us up. Our customer service team would love to talk to you guys about this, about anything else. Hit us up on Instagram if you got questions, and let us know what you guys think. Thanks.